Hello my Bob fans, welcome to Glam's new video. And yes, I made it. I finally made the mask. I'm filming more precariously because to show you the pattern and how to set it up is very precarious. There's just so much going on at all times. So I basically wrapped saran wrap around my head and then cut out the shape of my head to get that. I attached it to a headband so that I could have the horns be separate piece than the mask. The eye part is just some mesh that I taped on the inside. So yeah, I'm gonna make the other half of it with you, because I'm not that mean. Not at all. I'll show you how to make the back of the mask, because that's also going to be attached very precariously. There's 5 different pieces I have to cut out. So I'm going to set it all up and get on to it. And yes, I did tape the mask together. It is all tape. There's 2 pieces that I hated cutting out the most. And it is front pieces, so it is kind of important. These 2. That's this and this. Yeah. I'm gonna set up my camera and we'll start working on the back. So that's a full piece that can hide the hair. I'm going to start by stating that not everyone's pattern will work for everyone. So please make your own. If you want something that's like more standardized, sure, print a pattern, buy one. If you want one that fits you really well, you gotta make it yourself. So that's why I decided things, but also I'm not paying for something that I can get for free or do for free. Like the crown I made. I already had materials laying around. I just made that. So, yeah. Not just because I'm lazy. No, that's totally not why it ended up like this. Not just because I'm lazy. It is 100% because I'm lazy. Okay, that's the reason I bought the dress too. Just genuinely, 'cause lazy. I'm also not using the fabric over here because I use fabric that's untouched, and it's so pretty when you can use fabric that is already like kind of ugly. I'm gonna tape it down so it gets a nicer shape. Yeah. Don't be afraid of taping things to your fabric. Mistake. Be more afraid of not doing things the correct way or getting it to look wrong. Because I mean, no matter what you do, you want it close enough. And the reason I don't mind cutting just like around it and not giving me any clearance to sew is because I'm not going to sew it. I'm gluing this together. If anyone thought any point in time that I was not going to just glue this You're crazy. I have glued literally every single one of the pieces together. I actually used resin so that'd be more hard. And then I added foam on the inside to make the mask part more hard. The reason I chose leather is because it's cool looking. Look, that's the exact shape I needed. The back of her mask is gray. So I'm gonna make the whole thing this gray, which is literally just the back of leather. I could have just gotten a gray fabric, but this one was $9 a yard, and the gray fabrics were really thin and flimsy. This one wasn't. It was literally just cheaper. That's my reasoning. And also, yeah, they are unevenly cut. I know that. Because I'm the one who cut it like this. My goal was get it as flat as possible, not to make it look nice. If my goal was to make it look nice, I'd just buy a pattern. From someone who's more professional than me. Because I'm not a professional. That Norwegian girl who made a whole video, one singular video, mind you, did this so much better. But I wanted it to fit me, and I wanted it to be my exact size and shape. And so I did it myself. Not at all like how she did it. What I did and what she did is two completely different things. I'm gonna keep it this way so that it's more seeable. These are basic shapes. Get it about this. Because at the end of the day, if you hate it enough, you can just paint over it. With acrylic paint and cornstarch mixed together to make it a thick slurry so that it is thick enough to be moldable. Kind of like clay, except lighter. Yeah. Clay but lighter. That's what I'll go with. Like everything I've ever done is chaos. Like most of what I'm not showing you is how messed up and choppy my form is. At the end of the day, I'm just grabbing random pieces of leather that look awful. Cutting it to more manageable sized pieces and cutting the parts I need out of it. And I'm cutting on the gray side because that's the shape I need. It's the gray. I'm gonna do this piece over here just because I think it looks better. Should I have made this piece smaller? Probably. Probably be less curved. But at the end it's gonna be a curved piece, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, my mask does not look that good, but I'm gonna cover it in paint to make it look exactly how I need it to. At least I can see out of it. That's the main thing. I was terrified of not being able to see out of my own mask. I care about seeing very much. That is very important to me. And guess, will this be exactly my head shape? Yeah. Most pieces are. Will I tell you how to cut it? This is the center back of my head. This is the sides of it. I just cut a straight line. Well, not really that straight, but close enough. Some slightly curved pieces and a straight piece down the center. Probably try to make this one thicker so it's a lot flatter on the sides, but when do I ever follow my own advice? Not never. Like Blitz. My bad advice is for me. I realized I have to lay these pieces out in a very particular way so that I can put them together properly. I did something wrong, and I don't know how. No. I taped it on the wrong side for a piece. Oh, shit. And it was the smaller of the two. It makes me more upset. See, anyone can make a mistake. I'm not a pro, but anyone can make a mistake. I am gonna lay them out in a way. You just have to follow the same curves. Just like minorly upset with myself for making that mistake. I'll take you along the journey of me and my fuck ups because who cares? I clearly don't, because if I did, I wouldn't show you that I messed up. Messing up is part of life. Messing up is just fun. And yes, I am just taping down the piece to whatever. I'm just gonna cut around it. And also, this is a really chopped piece in the corner. It's just... why use the nice clean edge when I can just use my scrappy ass edge and make it more shitty looking? And I am making it slightly longer than my pattern, just in case. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to cut around all of it and round it out and even it. Now I have two pieces that are correct. This fucking hell. I'd hate to make that mistake more than once. I only kept my pattern pieces for you guys. That's the only reason. I did not have to keep them at all. I did this because I'm nice. I'm gonna fix this. It's round again. Nothing happened. is to make a more manageable piece by making it smaller. I don't think this piece is much more manageable than the one I had previously, but oh well. I'm almost out of this tape too. The only other tape I have is blue one, and I'm not using blue on blue. It's stupid. Okay. Final piece. A crooked, long, trying to be straight piece. Like me throughout high school. Which is very true. Though, I also used to thought I was neurotypical. I'm definitely not, okay? I don't think like a normal person. And have I ever thought like a normal person? But you know what? I'm good at entertainment, according to every one of my coworkers, who find me fucking hilarious. Even though I'm usually being serious. Also, my coworker doesn't mind. I will say no for my coworkers. Like, I don't mind saying no to customers. I care more about my customers' sanity than, well, my coworkers' sanity than the customers. If you say something stupid, like mash and gravy separate, I will call you dumb because our containers are not built for that. It's only okay with certain of them because at the end of the day, some of them actually only put 1 scoop of gravy when they separate it. I also do that, so I'm okay with people saying separate. But when it's literally any of the others, no, because fuck you. Because they put too much gravy in the container and then it blows up all over your meal and then it sucks. Because it gets everywhere. And I'm not doing that. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm not dealing with an angry customer just because my coworker fucked up and put too much gravy in the container. All we're gonna do is give you a bunch of napkins if that happens. Because usually you drive away before we can give you a new gravy that's made properly. But my response is always, well, that sucks. Here's some napkins, and do you want another gravy? Also, this always happens. So I let a lady learn the lesson the hard way. I'm so nice. Because it really did just blow up all over all of her stuff. I don't feel bad. Don't ask for it to separate, okay? Either ask for mash only or mash and gravy separately. No in between, okay? I have no mercy. No sense of mercy. Move my template. Then I'm gonna move this. Okay, I'll show you my taping this back piece together in the next video. Have a good night, Fab fam.